now is not the time to raise the taxes on the wealthy. So what do our Washington insiders think? Here to debate it, we've got Republican National Committee member Dee Banky and Democratic strategist David Mercer, both from D.C. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Steve. Good morning, Dee.
All right, Dee, does Mayor Bloomberg have it right? Now is not the time to raise taxes on the wealthy?
Mayor Bloomberg has it exactly right, and it's definitely not time for the Bush tax cut to expire. President Obama, it should be President Globama, because he is trying to take us into socialism, European-style economy, and we don't want that. So Mayor Bloomberg is right. I mean, this is not the time to be putting stress on those who create jobs and job growth.
Well, now, David, when the president's been out, he's been talking about it would be okay to raise taxes on millionaires and billionaires. But you and I both, and Dee, all three of us know that it's not millionaires and billionaires. You're talking about people who make $200,000. He would like to increase the marginal federal tax rate on them.
250,000, I think, Steve, but also millionaires and billionaires who have been receiving for the last 12 years, $125,000 on every million that they earn. But let me put in context what the mayor said, and I think the whole story, and that is the mayor said that he would agree with tax raising with accompanied by spending cuts. And that's the whole picture. And we have to address, as you do with any budget, both revenue and spending. And if you remember back in the days 20 years ago with Ross Perot and deficits then, Bill Clinton came into office, raised on top earners. We saw a surplus. The economy was strong. Then what happened 10 years ago? Bush comes in with that surplus, gives away tax cuts, has two wars, and we end up in deficits in the economy in a ditch.
No, that wasn't President Bush's fault. President Bush, we were in a much better economy under President Bush.
Have to be addressed in this. And we all know that Ronald Reagan raised taxes 3 times.
He also lowered them to pretty much...
As has Obama.
And we also had 52 weeks of job creation and job growth in the Bush administration. And, David, let's remember GE.
You were losing 640,000 jobs a month.
GE didn't pay any taxes because GE is a friend of President Obama's. And if you're a friend of President Obama's or on a board, you don't have to pay taxes. And they made a lot of money.
Yeah, and, David,
that's not cool.
To give Mayor Bloomberg's comments some more context, he was talking about, you know, right now the economy could go either way, and it would be foolhardy to raise taxes on the people who do create the jobs.
Look, it's a sort of a myth or a half-truth, because we've seen during the Bush era that those tax cuts were not as stimulative to the economy. President Obama would not have entered into the fiscal crisis when he came into office to have to address that. Obviously, those tax cuts did not work. It might work and it'd be nice in a surplus and years in a surplus, but we're in record deficits.
David,
and to be giving that kind of money away is absolutely crazy.
They should not expire right now in the Obama administration. The economy is a disaster. It is a disaster. It's worse than it's ever been during the Bush administration.
Legislated to expire, and so they're going to expire in 2012.
No, and not only that,
so that we can raise $1 trillion to offset our
deficits. Can't we just all get along? All right.
We really need to make sure and be pro-business, and the Obama administration is destroying business and the economy.
All right, Dee
corporate profits all-time high.
They're talking all at the same time. What a debate. Perfect. All right, Dee and David, we thank you very much for joining us live today.
Pleasure to be with you both.
Thank you.
All right. What do you think? Do you think now's the time to jack up taxes on the successful people who do create jobs? Email